Okay, now we want to see another example. In this case, we have a value of xt. Okay, now in this example, we have xt equals to 2 cos 2 pi t minus pi over 2. Okay, if we compare to the previous example here, when we have the xt equals to 2 cos 2 pi t, then we got this graph, right? Now, let's say if we have the same signal, but now it has been shifted by negative pi over 2. So what will be the output of the graph? Alright, because this one reflects the phase shift of the signal, okay, first we want to find out what is the value of the shift in the time domain. Okay, remember that this is the shift in the phase. But if you want to translate it or illustrate it in terms of the time domain here, we need to find the phase shift in the time domain. So in the time domain, the phase shift, okay, in time domain is given by the value of, let's say this one, I call it as B, and this value as C. Okay, so the phase shift in the time domain is given by C over B, right? So it implies that the value is pi over 2 divided by 2 pi. And when we solve this, we have 1 over 4 seconds. Now the phase shift in time domain is given by second, but the phase shift that we have in this domain is the phase shift in radian. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, with the value of 1 over 4 seconds, what can we do for sketching this signal? Okay, first we need to identify the sign of this shift. Okay, so since the sign of this shift is negative, so we can after that identify that if the signal will be shifted, okay, to the right. Okay, but if the sign of this is positive, then the signal, the original signal, will be shifted to the left. Okay, so since we know that this signal will be shifted to the right in the time domain, so refer to the original signal that we have here, we will now identify that this signal will be shifted by 1 over 4 seconds to the right. So, how much is 1 over 4 seconds? It is here. Okay, this is 1 over 4. Now, it means the value that we have here will be shifted to this one by 1 over 4 seconds. This 0 will be shifted to another 1 over 4 seconds here, which is at 1 over 2. Now the value here, which is negative 2, will be shifted to another 3 over 4 seconds here with the value of negative 2. And the value of this 0 will be shifted by 1 over 4 seconds to the value of 1 second. So everything will be shifted by 1 over 4 seconds. Okay, so if we start to interpolate this signal, Okay, and we understand that the previous value here will be also shifted by 1/2, then it will go here. Okay, so if we interpolate this signal, then we will have this signal, okay, that is now representing the function of xt equals to 2 cos 2 pi t minus pi over 2. Okay, so this is how we sketch the function of the sinusoidal signal with a phase shift.